In Windham, New Hampshire, where Donald Trump continues to speak to the crowd there. I want to bring in MSNBC host and political correspondent Steve Kornacki, and I know we want to get to these polls in just a moment, but first, before we do that, can you shed any light on this Canadian birther stuff? Steve, what do we know about Ted Cruz's citizenship?
Yeah, well, what we know is that he was born in Canada to a mother who was an American citizen. And so there's this term in the Constitution that to be president of the United States, you need to be a, quote, natural-born citizen. And the problem is that it's a term that's never legally been defined. So it's a little up in the air what exactly that means. That said, basically, if you go across the board, just about every legal expert who's been questioned about this says, not an issue, Ted Cruz is fine to be president. There are a few who've expressed a different view on this, but the case, as you hear Donald Trump trying to make there, is basically to plant the seeds of doubt with Republicans. Maybe you Republicans think he's fine, but the Democrats, they're going to put a lawsuit up there. They're going to get him bogged down in that. Do we want to put a candidate up as our nominee who's going to face that kind of a legal challenge? That's what Trump's trying to put out there. Very interesting to hear him citing Congressman Alan Grayson. He is certainly one of the most liberal Democrats in the House. He's running for the Senate in Florida. He is out there talking about bringing a lawsuit against Ted Cruz. There's that old saying in politics that sort of the fringes, the extremes on each side reinforce each other. And maybe you're seeing a bit of that with Trump and with Grayson. They're each sort of touting the same message now, each getting maybe some political benefit from that. Just in terms of the polling, though,